All righty. Awesome. And I am sorry that we don't have Ben. I was excited to meet him, but I wish him luck because, whoo, that's a plateful.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I was going along this week. I was feeling really confident. I was understanding everything. I'm slow. Oh, man, it takes me forever. And I have to go through everything tiny, tiny step. But I was like, the 3 rules, okay, these make sense. I got this. And then I got to the next section. And I was like doing the math along with, none of my things came out right. I have missed something major someplace. Nothing made sense for the rest of the chapter. So
Darn it.
I was super excited that I was like, I don't have to do this by myself. How did everybody else do?
Well, I was okay until I got to question 5 and 6, and then I had to get my husband to kind of go over it with me.
Yeah. Did you understand once you had him help you what was going on? Okay, yes. Good.
So I can help this time.
Yes. Yolanda, how are you feeling about it?
I found it really easy, if I'm honest.
Good.
Relieved.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's a nice twist.
Yeah, because I like in high school was so bad in probability, but it's a refresher, so I'm fine for now. So I'll help as much as I can.
Yay.
Okay.
I really need to turn down my speakers. I don't know how.
Seriously, oh, phew. I was like, it didn't save? Oh, man. Oh, it didn't. I have the original, but it doesn't have any of my answers on it. Terrible. Okay.
You can recover it.
I've got mine open. Do you want me to just share my?
Yes, because I did things. Okay. The notation that's used to denote the probability is P parentheses X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Capital P parentheses X. So that's easy. State and describe the 3 rules of probability. I'm just going to cut and paste that out of the chapter because I kind of know them. And also, what does it mean to be random? And those I can just get because those are just explanations and I can grab those. You will want to fill this part out during your group preparation session. Oh, hey, 5 and 6 is to do with us, so good job to be prepared ahead.
I tried.
I got to that and went, I'll do it with my group.
I will do it with my group.
I will tell you guys that last week, which was a terrible, terrible week, which is why I didn't have anything done. As I was going through the chapter and going through everything, your explanations were so much clearer and so much more logical than the ones from on the video. I was like, no, Abby explained this in a way that I understood a lot better. So, good job, Abby.
You still have your phone charger back, Abby?
Yes, I had to charge my phone last night.
Oh, okay.
If you need it, it's by my bed still.
Okay.
Plugged in.
Okay. Right. When they say probability for all events must add up to 1, 100% makes more sense to me. But I understand that it can be both. But when I think of it as, of course, it all has to add up to 100%. Oh, right. Okay. So let's fill out our bottom part. Okay. Sylvia, is this? Oh, we're viewing Abby's screen. You want to scroll us down so we can look at the bottom? All right. Abby, would you walk us through number 5? And then Sylvia, would you walk us through number 6?
Yes.
Okay. An 8-sided die has 8 possible outcomes for each roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Calculate the probability of rolling a number greater than 5. And so what I did is, it says greater than 5, so 6, 7, and 8 are all the numbers greater than 5. So I put 3 over 8, and then I used my calculator. I just put 3 divided by 8. to get the percentage,
Okay.
and it was 37.5%.
Sylvia, is that what you came up with?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So the important thing is greater than 5, so we don't start out with, because I was thinking we had to add up all the numbers, but it's just over 5. So 6, 7, 8, and that's 3, and there's 8. Okay, that makes sense. All right, Sylvia, you want to give us number 6?
Yes. Okay, so you're going to take 0.375. And you're going to, because we're using the third rule, which is take the number and then minus it from 1.
Okay.
So then you take 0.375 and you minus it from 100 and you get 0. Well, it's 0.6. It's 625, but you're going to move the decimal over, so it's 0.625.
Okay.
Is that what you guys got?
Abby's got 62.5, so awesome.
Do you have a better way of explaining that? Anyone? We good?
Okay, that looks excellent. Here, let me make sure that I write them down. Okay. Sylvia or Yolanda, are you writing them down so that you've got them?
Oh yeah, I did it before.
Okay, you did. Very good.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that I can actually do it.
And you got them right?
Yeah, I did.
Yay! I love to hear that we're all okay. So that's it for the homework. Do we want to work through the quiz now? Is there a quiz for this one? There should be, right?
Should be.
Yeah. I've got that open. Do you want me to just share that too?
Yes.
Okay. New share.
I had it open, but I had to shut down and restart my whole computer, so everything is signing back in now.
There we go.
I was really relieved that they're making these small enough that I was like 2 lessons a week, but this is a little bite, as long as they keep us doing small. I can manage this. Okay.
Yeah, this lesson was easier for me for sure than last week.
Yeah.
Not
Me too.
really.
Okay. I'm still having problems navigating Canvas. It doesn't feel natural yet.
Yeah, it took me a week, but I feel okay with it now. I just am like,
I'm okay, but
why do I have to
some things are just not
scroll?
as fast. Yeah.
And then but I figured out just last night that if I just click on the lesson and then it scrolls for me.
Oh, hey, that's a good thing to know. I was just going scrolling.
I know, I'm like, I hate the scrolling thing. I'm not, I don't know. Can you imagine when we get to lesson 24? I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Take the quiz. All righty. Oh, I got to the homework quiz. Just a second. Back. Sorry, I hate slowing everybody down, but okay. Yay, we can all complete the, okay. And you definitely actively participated, so awesome.
What is it?
Okay. All right, let's do the human blood problems. So who wants to do question 3?
I will.
Okay.
Question 3. The blood types and proportions given in the table above define a probability distribution. I would say yes, it does. It is true.
I think so. Anybody think anything different? Okay. I'll do number 4. What is the probability that a randomly selected person in the United States has type O blood? Oh man, I volunteered for one that I'm slow at. Okay.
It's okay. We can do this one.
Okay. Walk me
Okay.
through it.
Okay. So if you go up to our distribution,
Right.
you see that it says the proportion of people in the population of the United States with each of these blood types is summarized. So if we go to O, then it actually tells us what it is.
The 0.45?
Yeah.
Oh. That is easy when we don't have to actually do the math and figure it out. Okay. Yolanda, you want to do 5?
Of course. What is the probability that a randomly selected person will not have
Wouldn't that be 0.55? Because it has to add up to 100?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just thinking, that's how I interpreted it. Okay. Are everybody feeling good with that one?
Well,
Oh,
I guess if it has to add up. Oh, okay. Yes, I get what you're saying. I'm with you now. Yep. I'm there. Sorry.
all the other
I know.
times.
I get it. Sorry, I was adding all of them. I was like, wait, we have to add all of them together.
It's true, but we did. Okay. All right, Abby, you want to do, let's use the following information. Carolyn Willis and her colleagues conducted a study in which dogs were trained to detect bladder cancer. The dogs were trained to lie down next to a specimen derived from a bladder cancer patient. Tangle, one of the dogs, demonstrates the identification of a specimen. 7 bowls containing urine were lined up in a random order. 6 of the samples were from patients who did not have bladder cancer. 1 of the samples came from a person identified as a bladder cancer patient. Interesting. Okay. Abby, you want to do 6?
Yeah. If the dogs guess at random, what is the probability that they will correctly identify the dish containing the specimen from the bladder cancer patient? This is rounded to the nearest 3 decimal places. So there's 7, right? And only one of them is correct. So 1 divided by 7 is going to be 0.143.
Okay.
I said 3 decimal places.
All right. Sylvia, you want to take 7?
Yes, what was the last number? I'm sorry.
Oh, 0.143.
Okay. In a combined total of 54 trials, the dogs correctly identified the specimen from the cancer patient 22 times. It is very unlikely that the dog would do this well by random chance alone. Which of the following statements is most appropriate? Okay, so if we take our if we look at it and we say, okay, there's 54 total trials and there's 7 dogs, and we times it, then we get 0.378.
You just have to answer that there's little evidence or strong evidence. So
I know, I'm doing the math for you though.
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay. Is that okay, or do you want to just guess?
Oh, no, I think it's awesome.
Oh, okay. And so then we times it, and that's what we get. And then
Wait, you came up with what?
I know, let me do it again. Sorry.
Okay.
Hold up.
Because that should be slightly under half.
It's well, we moved the decimal point, and it's actually 378. So
Okay.
you're going to move the decimal point 3, so it's 0.378.
Okay.
And then we then take the 22. Let's see, let me reread it. Then they identified the specimen from cancer 22 times. And then we take the 22. Actually, I can't remember what I did, but I think we minus, oh, it has to be 100. It has to be 100. So then we, I just did this problem barely. Sorry. So we minus 22, minus it from 100. And then that is not correct. Well, when I did the math, it was 0.06.
So when I do the problem, all I do is divide 22 by 54, and I get that of the times it happened 40.7% of the time.
That seems right, because it's got to be pretty close to 50, because 22 out of 54 trials. So that seems right. And that's very strong. That is strong evidence that they can. So I'd say it's strong evidence, not little evidence.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you for correcting me. Sorry, guys.
Well, that's okay. That's why we do it together. Okay, so Yolanda, you want to do 8?
Yes. They distributed this little M&Ms are small chocolate candies. The M&M's website previously indicated that in the United States, the distribution of the colors in a bag of plain M&Ms is given in the following table. Question 8 says, if you reach into a bag of plain M&Ms, what is the probability of drawing a red colored candy? 0.13. I think.
My turn? Or is it?
Is it 0.13?
Yeah, 0.13, I think.
That one, if we just subtract all those others from 100, it should be the answer, right?
I think we have to guess green first and then do it, because it's colored out.
Because it's whatever's left.
Oh wait, you're talking about 9, never mind. Yes. Just kidding.
Right.
Okay.
So 0.16.
Is it 0.16 or 0.13? It's not that. Hang on. No.
0.16, is it? For 9?
Well, I came up with something completely random, so. Okay. Oops.
So 10 would be 0.84.
So if I took 100 and minus 84 and then I got 16. Is that incorrect?
For number 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 1 minus 0.84, I think.
Okay.
One. Wait, what?
Yeah, because it's 1, since it has to be between 0 and 1.
Okay.
So it's 1 minus 0.84 for number 9, and you get 0.16.
Okay. Let me do the. It's 1 minus 0.84.
Yes.
Yes.
Why did mine come up with 0.43? That can't be right. Okay.
So 1 minus
1 minus 0.84. There it goes. 0.16. Much better.
Yeah.
And number 8 was 0.13.
Number 8? Yes.
It,
So 8 is 0.13 and 9 is 0.16. Yes? Okay. Question 10. What is the probability that a randomly selected candy is not green? Oh, I do know how to do this. Okay.
You're right. It's point.
Wait. What was that?
you're muted, dear.
Oh,
Sorry. It's 0.84. You're right.
okay. I get so stressed. Once I figure out which thing I have to use, I'm good at it, but figuring out which one, that's where I stress out. So the probability that a randomly selected candy is not green is just adding up everything else and subtracting that out of 100, right?
Yeah,
Out of 1.
out of 1.
Out of 1. Okay.
So it's like doing what we did before, but backwards. So it's 84, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
Let me do the actual math. Okay. Okay.
What did you get, Marie?
I'm working on it.
Are we on 11 or 10?
10. Yeah, I got 84.
Okay.
So if we get it wrong, we all go down together.
I think we can retake this quiz twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, right. When we round to 2 decimal places, that's 0.84, right?
Sorry, what was that?
Wait, we take it twice? Why do we take it twice?
No, if we make mistakes, we have the chance to take it twice.
I'm sorry. I was sorry.
Okay. So rounding to 2 decimal places means it's 0.84, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What was that?
My husband in the background.
Okay. Who wants to do the ACT? I'm lost. I don't even know where we're at. Okay. ACT scores. Who wants to do question 11?
I can read it.
Okay.
So, the ACT scores of students admitted to a medium-sized public university in the Western United States were taken from Apex.com. The following summary statistics were calculated. Half of the observations are less than or equal to what number?
Oh, I actually know this one. Median, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just a review.
So do we just put 24 or do we put median?
24, because it won't take median. It has to be a number. I just typed in median. So 24. Okay, based on the information on the table above, the top 25% of the students scored above 27, right? Q3?
Yes.
All right, who wants to do number 13?
I can do it.
Okay.
What's the last question?
Oh,
Which of the following statements is not one of the 3 rules of probability? So if the probability is high, then the probability is positive. This one's wrong.
Yeah.
No, you should never have a negative probability. Always be positive. That was one of the rules. It has to be between 0 and 1, which means no negatives.
Right. And 0 and 1 and okay, the other 3 are the rules. So awesome. Submit. I'm submitting.
Oh.
15, wait, kept score 15 out of 15? Yay!
Yay.
Oh,
Yay.
I love this way of learning.
Yay. That's great. Thank you guys. You're awesome.
Yes. Okay, so since we don't have Ben anymore, if we ever need to meet earlier, I think
Oh,
we're all
right.
Eastern time.
Right.
So we're Eastern, so earlier is fine. Because that did stress me out about needing to, once a month, I have a Tuesday meeting. So I was like, So if we need to, just let me know and we can do it earlier. No problem.
Well,
And Sylvia, does that mean always?
No, it's just I didn't correct my work schedule soon enough, and then I already got a 9 for Thursday, and so I was just gonna join a different meeting, so I didn't bother you guys again with that. But it's up to you. I can just join another meeting, so it's not, so we don't flip flop, or we can just, if you want to move to earlier for next Thursday, for this Thursday.
It's okay with me.
It's okay with me too, because it's 10:30 over here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with earlier.
Okay. So on Thursday, do you want it, what time in Mountain Time would you like it, since we're dealing with 2 time zones?
Well, I don't think anyone, oh, right. Okay, in Mountain Time, how long should we give ourselves for this?
Why don't you look at the assignment and see if it's a big one or a little one,
Okay.
and a half an hour more or less either way, and figure out a time and just message us. Because
I think
I'm fine with earlier.
usually an hour is pretty good for how long
I
we
think
have.
so too. Yeah, it was just that last meeting what took a little longer. So I would need to be there at 9. So I would need to leave about 8:30 or 8:20. So that's 7:30 Mountain Time, I believe.
Oh, yeah. 9:30 my time. That's totally cool. So is that early enough?
So does that mean we need to start at
So
6:30?
we need to start at 6:30 Mountain Time or 7:30 Central Time or 8:30 Eastern Time, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I
8:30.
can do that.
You can
Yeah.
do that.
So
That's fine.
6:30 Mountain Time?
So 6:30 Mountain Time.
Okay, all right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate you.
It's very awesome that we don't have anybody from California in our group.
Yes.
That makes it really nice.
Really nice. Okay, so 6:30 Mountain Time on Thursday.
Yes.
Awesome.
See you,
Okay.
awesome ladies, later. Go have an awesome day.
Thank you.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Good luck on the homework.
Thank you
Yes.
too. And you're gonna post this on our
Yeah, I'll post it on the thing.